So in this video, we're gonna compare Ladera Ranch to Irvine.
This is gonna be intense.
Hold on to your butts.
Hi, I'm Sean Dezahd.
And I'm Courtney Dezahd.
And we're with Keller Williams Realty, the California Homes Group, right here in Orange County, California. And if this is your first time on the channel, you want to know everything about working, eating, sleeping, living, and playing in Orange County, don't forget to hit it on the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit on the little bell so you're notified every time a new video comes out. Now, we love getting calls from people looking to either buy or sell a home in Orange County. So if you're thinking about relocating to, moving within, or moving from Orange County, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email.
And you can also use WhatsApp. However you want to get a hold of us, we've got your back. So at first glance, you kind of have to ask the question, I mean, is this like a David and Goliath story? This is like Alabama versus, Claremont McKenna, which is like a Division III school in
Football,
in football in California. So, I mean, explain, what does Irvine have to offer, and how can Ladera Ranch even compare? So explain what is
yeah, so let's
why
do
do people love Irvine?
Yeah, let's do a little quick little overview, right? So let's look at Irvine first. So Irvine is a city of about 250,000 people, give or take. So it's a pretty good sized city. It's the job center of Orange County, and it's centrally located within Orange County where the 405 and 5 freeways meet. It's got obviously known for its family, family friendliness. It's very centrally located. It's got jobs. It's a business hub. Tons of headquarters are located there, and so it just kind of has a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And then
yeah, well, because Irvine, it's known for being family friendly, but in reality, I mean, people from all stages of their life are living in Irvine and loving living in Irvine. So,
yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, whether you're single or empty nesters or like anything in between, there's you get a bit of that everywhere in Irvine.
Yeah, for sure. And then Ladera Ranch, explain.
So one, it's a census district. It's about 25,000 people, give or take. So it's about 1/10 the size of Irvine. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, it's really, you don't have a lot of the, so one, it's kind of off the freeway a bit, so it's not as centrally located as Irvine. It's relatively small. It's really catered to family living, mm-hmm. and there's not a ton of businesses or shopping right there.
Yeah, so I would say that if we're going to compare Irvine and Ladera Ranch, we have to really go back to a video that we did about the most family-friendly areas in Orange County.
Yes.
And Ladera Ranch, actually, so this was according to niche.com, Ladera Ranch was number 2, and Irvine was number 1. Yes. So now what we're going to do, we're going to ask the question, what is actually more family friendly? Is Ladera Ranch more family friendly than Irvine? So if that's what you want, is a family friendly area, is Ladera Ranch better than Irvine, or is Irvine better than Ladera Ranch?
Yeah.
That is the question that we're going to ask. And obviously part of whether something is family friendly, it has to include location. So explain. So Sean used to think that Ladera Ranch was
way out of the way,
so far away. He was very much against.
I don't think I ever went there for years, and then I was just like, it's just so far away. I just it's just way off the freeway. It's basically, to my mind, it was like the San Diego border. It was just way out there.
However, I would always say to him, I don't think you're right.
It's not that far away.
We would go there with our kids.
We started going there.
Yeah, because our kids have friends that live there, so we would drive there, go there.
And looking at, the proximity to the 5 freeway and how far off it was, which actually wasn't all that much, I have to say.
I was wrong, you were right. You're the best, I'm the worst. You're very good looking, I'm not attractive.
All right. As long as you're willing to admit that now.
Well, as long as you're willing to admit this now.
But it is true. She is right. It actually is not nearly as inconvenient as I thought. It's about 10 to 15 minutes off the 5 freeway, which, conversely, if you're living in Laguna Niguel, is about 10 to 15 minutes off the freeway as well. So you're really not that far off one way or the other. And so it's, and where you're at is this family sanctuary. It's pretty amazing when you drive into Ladera Ranch and just see all these roundabouts and all this lush, landscaping and all these family
and all
parks.
These kids that are just
lots
everywhere,
of kids,
everywhere, kids everywhere.
Yes,
yeah.
Parks, schools, kids, it's this amazing area, and it's just it almost feels like you're going into a bubble within the Orange County bubble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. So if we're going to start comparing, some of the things that people care about for family friendliness, let's start with schools.
Yes.
So Irvine is famous for having, great schools. The Irvine Unified School District is one of the, most famous school districts in Orange County.
If not all of the United States.
Yeah, and it has some schools that have been nationally ranked before. So, but what's interesting is that Ladera Ranch is part of the Capistrano Unified School District, which itself
It's a great school district,
is a
actually.
great school district. I would say one of the things that people like about Capistrano is that it does provide you more choice
Yes,
than
you have
Irvine.
more freedom of movement. Whereas Irvine, if you're right into that, if you're in the school zone, that's the school you're going to because every school is impacted. Whereas in Capistrano, you have free movement. Like we know tons of people that live in Ladera Ranch that have obviously great schools in Ladera Ranch itself, but also can have their kids go to other schools that are also within the school district.
Yeah, because Capistrano District will offer, Spanish immersion. They offer Mandarin immersion. They offer, a school that goes by the Reggio philosophy. So they offer some special programs that you don't really see in Irvine. Although Irvine
Just started offering a Mandarin immersion program.
Yeah, so Irvine, they just opened a Mandarin immersion school, but that's really
That's about it for their
their
interesting
special,
niches. Yeah,
because Irvine hates charter schools. The Irvine Unified School District is very against.
Not a fan.
Yeah,
in fact, that Mandarin school is actually a charter school, right?
Yeah, and they had to. I heard they had to sue.
It was a bit of a fight.
Yeah, to get it. Yeah, so. Okay, and then let's go for value. So Ladera Ranch and Irvine, they're both, so their median home price is a little over $1 million. They're pretty similar.
But actually, Ladera Ranch is actually a little bit less than Orange County as a whole.
True, and then no, not less than.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's a little bit less than Irvine as a whole.
Yeah, a little bit less than.
Yeah,
Irvine.
Irvine's $1,055,000 at the time of this recording, whereas Ladera Ranch is $1,025,000 roughly.
Yeah. So, but then explain when you're in Ladera Ranch, you do get a little bit more for your money. So
I would definitely say, obviously, when you're doing these, this median price point, that's encompassing, all different types of properties and all different types of sizes. In Irvine, you have a vast difference of size of properties. You have 400 square foot, studios to 10,000 square foot houses. Whereas in Ladera, you basically, it's not like it's all houses there, but it seems like the vast majority of that are houses. And you just get a lot more for your money. Everything's pretty recently built, around circa 2000 roughly. And just have good size, decent sized houses to large houses. So it just feels like you get way more for your money in Ladera Ranch.
Yeah, and then if you talk about community vibes, so I'm talking about.
Oh, I think Ladera wins that one hands down.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you just get this sense where it's expected that, let's say you do business, somehow within Ladera Ranch in some way, you're expected to support, let's say the Little League teams, the sports leagues, or the schools themselves.
Yeah, it's definitely, I would say, families that we know that live there, they definitely appreciate that families look out for each other. If they see a kid that needs help, they'll help. It's definitely got.
Yeah, it's very neighborly, for
yeah,
sure.
definitely.
And then you obviously have these outdoor concerts and stuff like that, where you really feel this neighborly vibe, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And then obviously, so one of the reasons that people love Irvine is because of its safety. I mean, it's known as the safest city in America of a population 250,000 or greater. And so it's hard to find safety statistics on Ladera Ranch because it's so small. But so we found areavibes.com. And so Irvine did come in as being an A+ for safety, and they looked at property crime and violent crime, and Ladera Ranch was an A. So. And
I would say that yes is an A, so it's, let's say, slightly lower than Irvine. But I would say half of these crimes have to be public drunkenness or fights from Real Housewives of Orange County.
You said 3 times.
Wow, let's go.
She gave me the evil eye. Did you not say that, bro?
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's kind of the overall. So what would you say the verdict is? I mean, if you're moving to Orange County and you got 3 kids, and where are you gonna live? What's the most family friendly? So
we have to go vacuum, not vacuum.
Yeah.
In a vacuum, literally say location didn't matter. You work remotely. You didn't care about shopping as much or whatever, and entertainment, that kind of thing. Ladera Ranch, from purely the family friendliness vibe, probably wins. Mm-hmm. But because this world isn't in a vacuum, and you do have to take into account commutes, jobs. Because obviously it's kind of hard to enjoy your family if you're commuting, 45 minutes to an hour and a half or whatever. It's kind of hard to enjoy your family. So that's also a component of it. So I have to say, when you take that into account, that I would have to say Irvine has to win here.
Yeah, I mean, I would say it's definitely, I can see why people love Ladera Ranch and they
Yeah.
want to live there, but it really doesn't fit their particular needs.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. If it fits your needs, it's awesome. I mean, it's an amazing city. But obviously, Irvine in general is going to fit more people's needs, I would say.
Yeah, because it just has so much more to offer. It has, better shopping. It just the location, entertainment, like everything
Yeah.
is just right there. It truly is the center of Orange County.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's our video.
So you got to make sure to either give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email.
Or you can talk to us via WhatsApp. However you want to get a hold of us, we've got your back when moving to or from Orange County.